Y'all don't shut up. Yep. Hello, anywho. Yeah, any person. Y'all.
And be careful, Pi. Yep. Then you get the point of all these messages. When you see me in 2052 year in the blue sky in Thailand, me murdered a bunch of thieves who theft from Pais in my yard, my vein god, my four-headed king cobra, and then also three-headed king cobra, but that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And we came down lots of times to murder the other Burmese in Cambodia and Laos and Thai. Yep, lots of times. Same with the Burmese. This is actually 8,000th time, but
Yep.
your white ancestry came down to cut them. Because you keep stealing from Pi. That's actually Netherlands.
Yeah, Netherlands.
There's a Netherlands building designed by your white mom and dad goddess. But it's still in the North Pole.
Accurate.
You use it afterwards, I see you still able to use it, but clean it up and then restore the metal. And then got any white god or goddess who dares nest. Yep. The metal building in the North Pole. That's you.
That's you, Pi.
And up there.
And up there, that's correct. Pi, he is a fool. He is a fool.
He doesn't see in Eau Claire there are two rakes to your DNA back then. And then an old cryptic spirit, you know that once was your sister.
Yeah, your white sister.
Yep, your white sister who lived right after your grandpa came back down. It was illiterate, stupid, but it made Pi.
Yeah, it made Pi accurate.
And it didn't see Pi. When it killed your sister, the white ancestors, spirits, and demons supposed to kill them.
Accurate. 100% always is it. That's correct. That's law. Yep.
And then later on in life, Pi, can you see the soup immortal Pi hiding there in Burma? Dies, and it still didn't see.
Just doors up there. Yeah. You're all the 900,000 remakes or younger. Yep, that's true.
Him. A bunch of remakes, and then the only new additions would be pretty much China, Japan, Korea. Yep, those are new.
Yeah, those are new.
You female, you a failure.
Accurate. Empires, have you seen their people? Then see, you is the progenitor that is 14 million years old.
Accurate. Design Mars and the two planets. Yep, right next to Mars. Accurate. Pi is the third one.
Yeah, the third planet from Mars. That's true. Yeah, it's true. On that planet, African sun god and white gods created Pi's DNA. Pi was the perfect progenitor, yellow. That's true. That's true. And Pi said he didn't believe you. He looked, and then right there, Mars, one more planet, and that third planet, Pi. Yeah, that is Pi. Yeah, that is Pi. And then African sun god created red skin. And Aztec gods right there, the planet next to Mars, and then that's the planet that he destroyed because he hated himself. Yeah, he hated himself. Something about human god ethics, yeah, him failed, and that's why Pi. It hurt a lot of human gods, yeah, and then it destroyed that planet, and then it came back to Earth, and it waited to see the experiments on the remake, yeah, the yellow remakes. And right there, Pi ended him. Yeah, Pi ended him. That's true. When you're done murdering African sun god Pi, you'll see he was 74 million years old when he passed away. That's true. That's correct.
Him. That is near 13,000.
Yeah, 13,000 English calendar year. That's correct. The dumbass didn't believe you, Pi. Nobody thought, yeah, nobody thought, what on nobody thought, I knew what there. And then every time Pi heard thinkers winning, yeah, we come down, we got you. Real. Yeah, we do it again, 2052 year Astro, yep, that's correct. We as parents, spirits, and demons did not like you. Good. We come down often to kill you and murder you. You was that Thai bitch, and that Burmese fat bitch, that dark tan Burmese. And then the Thai bitch, yep, dies. That's correct, that's correct. 2 fucking hours, Pi. The scrawny fucking bitch at Thailand that was moving his, yeah, her dies right there, 2052. That gift was for Pi, and then when the grandparent spirits appear in the blue sky, they shout, all the sticks, yet her, they melted her, and they delivered it back to you, Pi. But right there, they also, yep, they discovered that stupid fat Burmese bitch, and her dies. So that's true, that's true. You see why people make fun of you, you stupid? Pi's white people did that to you often, yeah, often, that's true, yeah, that's true. And Pi's and your grandpa was using that North Pole, yep, that North Pole, yep, alien building that was made by the Netherland gods and goddesses. That's correct. That's correct.
He was using it for 400 years. But
Yeah, for 400 years. Yeah, Grandpa was there using it, utilizing it for 400 years with the blonde goddess. Yeah, the blonde Netherland goddess, who is Pie's sibling. Right there, Pie. When you summon the cryptic, she is all torn. She has her head and torso, yeah, shoulders left.
yep, and like arms.
Arms, yeah, that's true.
Yep, and then that was the real goddess that was yep, damaged by the stupid grandpa. But God came you by.
Yeah, fair, yeah, fair.
And then you fixed her.
Yeah, 100%. You want to know why Pi made fun of you, kid, in Thailand? You have nothing, yeah, you have nothing. In 2052, Pi, when your alien spirit parents come down, there's like 5 fucking adults murdered right there in Russia. Hell yeah, you can't outmaneuver the metal inside of the Earth's core. Electrical charges already, touching your nuclear cells know that you have been ID'd as the evil error, that done something, that took something, that's true. And Pi told you. It's all logged, yeah, it's all logged in camera recorded. That's true. Beams, alien saucers. UFOs real, yeah, it's real. You stupid kid, Pi's right. And Pisces, see what happened? Him didn't believe it until the immortals that are in white, committed suicide, and him then figure it out. You can't beat Pi, yeah, you can't beat Pi, yeah, you can't beat Pi. Understand? I told him what I told you. Him took off only to die when he figured the recordings are in his UFO computer and in the Earth's computer core. And then it beams back to all the servers, all the electricity, server keys are all Wi-Fi, it's all Wi-Fi, that's true, that's true. You're so stupid, female. You dies, and then right there, 2052 year, on schedule. The stupid fucking bitch, he has a fat Permies bitch. The other thing's some kind of loud bit, both dies. And the stupid Malaysian's extinct, extinct, that's true. Indonesian knew it, them are thieves, them took off, I murdered them too, that's true. And then, look at the smartest thief, the Chinese came back down straight to die, that's true. Because there's no point, you can't beat Pi, you can't beat Pi, that's true. There's one more thing, Pi, he is a fool in China, he thinks that that your nation was so stupid. Everything's logged from your genetic code, woman, y'all go to your eyeballs and brain tissue. They know it's you. Yeah, they know it's you. Pi's right. Pi's right. Two hours later, Pi. He still think why his dad came down. Because it dies. Yeah, it dies. Yeah, it dies. Best to die small amount than to anger Pi and die in a huge amount of population. That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. You know how stupid Pi's in? How stupid that fucking kid is in the book of law. Has no idea. Yeah, we don't know you. Yeah, we don't know you. So that's why we kill you. Because that has always been norm in human god culture, that's true. Technically, you can't really go down there and steal other human god civilizations. And then, Yoku, so that is norm. And right there, I told Toto, he's murdered right there in the Middle East, that's true. I don't think he was smarter than Pi laughed so hard. The alien rake spirit is super fast, woman. It's like 4 trillion times around the planet per second. That's true. It flies circular 4 trillion times per second. You cannot beat it. Yeah, you cannot beat it. You'll die. Yeah, you'll die. And you see his brain smiled right there in the Middle East. And said, oh shit, that's right. And all these recordings. It's for your stupid parents if they come back to see what you done wrong. And it's all there. Yeah, it's all there. You've been charged and sued and murdered. Incorrectly deleted. That's correct. That's correct. The dumbass didn't believe you, but 14 minutes later, him looked and then him knew it. Why nothing gave it anything out. And you right on Pi. That's true.
The dumbass is actually a fit. Take a Pi's blind fit. We know you came down in a gold uniform. And you was there in Northern Burma, and we know you're not any of them. I do see you guys, Pi's and you won.
Yeah, you won, Pi.
There is no way you can beat Pi.
Yeah.
And then Pi's take a look. His nigga is smarter than your spirit group. From your old Netherland devices. You still good.
Yeah, you're still good, Pi. I told Kagome to Pi go solo, come on, you told her, yeah. Come on, you young Pi, Pi, Netherland, mà tuổi thì phải cho nó qua đá rồi lên cho bố tiền nhiều lúc lâu nữa trong một lon nữa phải tua nhon nữa ta phải sợ phải bỏ giờ phải bỏ phải giờ phải cho muộn mà đâu giờ đi à từ chữ từ xe phải xe chân trả chỉ trong đó là tua là phải xí chuột ta phải giờ nó lúc chạy lâu sợ nuôi phao sợ năng quá sát sợ này phải giờ thầu đồ xí đồ lâu bớt xong phải mua khó ta ra phải là chuột phải cho UFO cho khủng phải bớt cái tua nó là giờ cái sea dies right there in magma phải nên giờ mà một đây tung cha pha ma cái đồ tua đó nên này khác thì phải cái mà được đó là nung chân chân ha ô giờ cái giờ phải mỗi tua thì ha bây giờ mình có một lần tua ta哦嘛，年波硬派啊，派我简单做诶，要去派了嘛，年用的努力意思是要去派了就是努力，是做是写的是第二些，派了的落个的那个落个的哩，哦嘛年多硬哦，要去就是多就就是多记住练的啦，可以波时间也跟多时间要去，
Him, you want to know how stupid that woman is? 带多吧，他没东西放在都多。
也多把这些 that's correct 要去。And then look at her face, Mike. Never thought I would say anything special. Grandma and Grandpa Rake spirits came down and said, "No, that's not our people. That's not our origins. How dare you steal from my Vaya, my human King Cobra God?" He dies by it was 2 hours of fighting. It dies and now it dies and now. The dumbass didn't see. And then Pai said, when you're done versing the stupid Indonesian things, it dies. The best fight scene is when you looted it. You saw the next factor Pai. After the stupid grandpa was done breeding Pai, it kept breeding with Indonesians, and then the fucking thing kept murdering itself. Pai, correct? Yes, correct. Nó bảo bây giờ phải yêu công là này mua miệng đó Indonesia nó yêu lo nó chỉ sẽ vì nó yêu công kia Indonesia này yêu từ giờ số hết từ giờ số câu nữa mua ai nên cho một cái đây Indonesian cái yêu cái anh thì trời tên này tôi đã thuộc biết luôn thuộc he was actually Indonesian was actually one of the perfect real yellow skin with the real yellow shade of color in the skin. That is the original colors. Yeah, those are the original colors. And probably never told you, woman, those are pretty rare. Yeah, those are pretty rare. You was that light skin stuff that pie came down to earth and pie checked myself. Brand new. Yeah, y'all could. It's like this pie. 14 million years old, but when you get to this planet, you're badly crippled and all your devices have been damaged. And then when you get down to earth pie, lots of robberies. An African sun god laughs and flies back down and guts. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he guts you. And then right there, you looted your stuff. And then 14 of you escaped. Yeah, 14 progenitor types escaped, and Pi is the ninth. Yeah, the ninth progenitor. That's true. Thổ Pi này phải chỉ là tua tổ luôn để tới dây mỏ rồi là phải luôn để hiện all luôn gì này. Có tua cho là cổ lâu tu cái tí ra thế kia gì ạ, yêu cơ. Thổ long cái kia ya y lăng xong tờ phải.
Yep, so the 1,400,000 not gonna live it.
Yeah, you y lăng xong lâu bộ phải xong thế ha. Thổ nơi giờ phải là giờ công để thế giờ phải hay giờ phải cơ. Tụi cho tới nên hay nên tới nào chứ tự kia cậu lâu tu lo giờ luôn luôn cái kia lo giờ luôn luôn đó tới phải là lan thầu Mars luôn để tới leo lo đấy khổng lồ bọt tá khổng lồ hỗ trợ là lồ bọt tá biết tá phải là nhiều lo kia phải là cái nhiều lo nó chuối cho nên nhiều tới nên chứ tới nên tới nào chơi là nhiều lo đây phải là lo cái đó cậu lâu tu cái lo cho cái ở đây yang kia đi kia luôn mà luôn lùa kia già phò ô đã có tu bổ sung bio già phò tu mua nhiều cho nhiều hay mua nhiều cho không thì player là phải cái đi kia ô là bắt đầu ôi cho nên tôi dùng đâu cho nên tôi chơi đi bay tiêu ô chỉ dùng đi cho nên lần này có做车 tất cả là phải cái xe cho nên mà đôi nhiều có là tôi có như già plan nhiều tu ta thế yeah. And that was the first time, 1,400,000 years ago to 2025 year. 14 survived. Yep. The greatest. Yep, landing on planet Earth's surface, atmosphere, real. Yep. And then all was left was your intestines are cut and white goddesses. Yep, they like you. They fly next to you and they're smiling like, whoa, brand new man with premium pitch and tones. So that's how they really supposed to sound like. And then from there, yep. Lots of graphics. Yeah, real. because right there the white goddess is like you, and then Aztec gods are flying around, and then Native American gods are flying around. Graphic as graphic. You know what happened right now, right afterwards, Mike? You was beat up right there, and then you didn't understand, and you smile, and you fly off. Later on, Pi, when you're storing your genetic code, big, yeah, big. That's when you figure what African sun god looted from you. Yep, yep. And then you play dumb, and then you report your technologies. After you report your skinny elixir and demonic fluids and electricity, you poured out the correct elements, and boom, yep, you recreated some of your metal devices. Lazy, have you seen the fucking dumb shit? Weeping in his fucking car. Him knew it. Everything's pretty much, yep, common sense, and you survived, Pi. The dumbass was sitting there weeping when he realized that Pi, why you came back down and you smiled. Because Pi's a real god, yeah, Pi's a real god. Like that Persian technology legally. And now we have the same electricity in our fucking skin nucleus to pull us and make us, yeah, fly fast as the African sun god. And we master that on Earth, and then we master the fucking the metal weapons, yeah, glowing different colors. And right there, you did it. And in 14 minutes, Grandpa knew it. Him came down, yeah, him came down, yeah, it came down. They're very accurate gods, yeah, human gods. Of course, they know how much they lose, but one is enough to kill African god. And right there, they saw Pi, yeah, Pi deleted African god. And so 14 comes down, yep, a lot came down, 14 survived. The ninth one is the one that made Pi, yeah. So you're going to Pi, moko, to ya, and how many total came down?
Near 4 billion.
Yeah, they blocked 1 billion. Yeah, no matter what things are at, he murdered them, yeah, super fast. And Bison, to see what happened? As soon as he was murdering them, two devices nailed him, and then he is crippled. By right there, he is as slow as a human for about 9 years. By yep, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Yep. 嗰隻波派，個要攞攞攞包邊兩度嘢，包邊兩度有得下啲啊，個攞攞攞攞攞就個菜用時佢，攞攞馬都攞攞攞攞多幾人，佢見人嚟都出見人嚟都出就啲啲啲啲人嘅，còn tới khỏi cái phòng của cũ nữa ta nói cho cho hay cho chữ thì nó bỏ tập phải là nó quan trọng ta ni giờ cái nó chua xong thì ni để giờ cột lâu tôi để cái phải tôi giờ lo nó cho nó cột lâu lo nó cho nó chua ya nó chua vậy tôi tí chua đi cái nó giờ phải nó giờ công cái giờ phải cái nó phải ta lo cho một đấy cơ dây cơ phải một cái tổ bát dây phải một cái tổ bát dây đó cá nơi chơi lớn nó còn nó cá做到能得了，头了做那牌，了做那点那个跟能手，了去做中高了，了去做那叫说手动上了做，了做了么你叫说手动上了了，跟他牌打嘛，得嘛的，用力不嘿，用力帮忙了呀，了做个几年子呀，了做个几年子，牌了嘛，了，我还做看到这能知道的人还这，空包了要叫你做了要给呀，就先做了要给。cho nó mà lo mua hả ya mua hả lo phải lấy chỉ bé lo cái ya cái and by you see what happened him keep going past the way right there in his car in the tới chỉ trong xe chậm tháp phải này có bộ cho bỏ chỉ ở đấy là muốn lại luôn muốn cho nó muốn người ta chúa được cái tháp bìa luôn cho nó bao nhiêu bọt á rồi lo lấy ya bỏ rồi ya phải nhưng rồi ya phải nhưng rồi mà tuổi tiêu nó phải lấy chỉ có tua ya cái chuyện tôi nói ra phó tài tượng là phải một chính độ bây giờ anh sẽ thấu nên cái là phải你叫 on 呢ra是一浪 blow 不排上不能叫浪这个都叫 blow 浪东西 your dragons are not stupid when they came down it was like 4 million cobras they escaped by
Those are two Azrael pie.
yeah 人哋就到好 all 到好啲啊排了天路個面才一排個垃圾啊，都是要走到了，出門錯了又出門錯了準備了咯，出門錯了就那個就過產了啊，每度財務嘛你只包你那啥的，這排了單我sai包也只夠買的，不就冷熊能夠做冷熊的對呀，能夠做冷熊的呀，就老到就那老的都要供的要去學 Pi. So, thử con then the one of the one of the that's true. Yep, you know one of the. Nên là ra the Pi nhẹ nó nan ta pe there. Mi do Pi ni chi tua pe mà lại nữa. Yep, I pop pe ni chi on lại hai Pi chi wa there here. And he says Pi it. Có mỗi trận tan cho lại tôi kia này. Nói theo bao the tiền này ta lên đó.
Hey, Pi, you know what happened to those stupid Burmese? Needs to admit, Bailey.
Yeah, chỉ mấy bé là chú ấy ra. Phải lời cho lời cho nhà in đa số sự in đa số sự. Có một tuổi thì mình xài. Lọ chọn để tới cho thổ lúc này chạy có khó là cái chuyện kia là phải xuống cái là mỗi cái phải cái tới phá mà ông là phải cái sẽ tới lâu hem lọ liêu phải cái sẽ tới lâu là phải lên là lúc cái xa cái thứ mỗi lần tôi Indonesia nó lên đó cái thứ mỗi lần tôi bây giờ mình phải cái sẽ là tôi ta hiểu tôi ta. He's a dumbass. Yeah, he's a dumbass. Pai. Nếu sao đến chơi nên mà pai cái sao để xí nào có muốn nữa. Cho nên tôi thôi rong nên đây rong nên số ra một vị. Tu niệm chung là vì vậy. Bao nhiêu đồng tu số. Tay 我真的tay dân kia linh mong à tay ya mua đó sự đó này. Một cô đủ kia ya pai một cô đủ kia là gai lư ta một cô đủ pai theo một cái hành tua. Hey pai, look at his face. Nên là có một đại tua bị phá ma đây chờ tay ya vậy nên chơi lý cái chuyện này chỉ bảo the animals nó ya chơi à sao chơi hay điểm một số. Pai giọt cái. Ở bên đây做其实第四，自己才多的就多多就给应当说是呀，挑选同那个印度包的有个么成呢，的A人观考了，给数给冷呀，然后的个么我领导就一还能做呢，就能做呢有到了的，老么个就浪过，这个都个产了，也用领导天天去用领导，这些，为是，个人好么了多大，一多呢比，别不带呢，那个没比，排了嘛，这真正排了么个多。There's a fucking dumbass that dies right there in Perma. He thinks he's so smart. Right there when you versed him dies, and you just kept deleting his fucking people. Yeah, oh yeah, that's real. So Pamuka to Dana, Pamuka didn't in broad daylight. Yeah, that's true. Yep, that's correct. That's correct.
Yep. He's so stupid, Pi. Look at his face. Fucking murdered, and he's a different rival King Cobra.
Yeah, that was one of their own that they brought back up there and bring back down to challenge Pi 1. You know, Pi 1, that's great.
The dumbass didn't believe you. 14 minutes later, dies right there in China.
Real, that's correct.
Yep. You is nothing female. We know where Pi's nonetheless stairs are too, yeah. They're in Eau Claire.
Yeah, they're in Eau Claire.
The other group would be Poland. And then the other stuff is the we don't want our guys wars. We don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, man.
It's like 5 months. The stupid shit in Russia dies.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think you have any more devices, right? Probably your god medal from Netherlands stealing from your sister's cryptic ghoul. And then it's also being back to the North Pole. The metal building is still there. You can report UFO, but you have to clone it to your metal box. And then reboot it up to new electricity. And then it flies.
Yeah, but
the fucking little bitch dies in the fucking ocean. And then you figure it was her who went to lose your old computer chips.
Hey, plus Pi. Because humans are born with certain genetic code, and then Pi's genetic code operates from there too. That's true.
And then Pi's like, get that. 2 hours you converted it into your new alphabet, and I saw Pi. You did it with Poland ghouls, you hit me Lexer, and then metal devices Netherlands, and right there your new devices from the UFO. Me not Jew female.
Yeah, me not Jew female.
I'm probably just it. 14-minute fight. The kid passed away in her car. And then Pi just kept gunning.
Yeah, it's gonna be big news.
He says, Pi, 2052 year, it's big news.
Yeah, Pi, y'all good.
After you're done killing them, play long, Pi. Play nice for about 400 years. When your population, your new type, among Chinese types, are there, Pi. Murder off the old one.
Yeah, 100% we do.
Yep. When there's 2 billion got those Burmese and Lao and Viet looking types and Thai looking types, yep, all deleted.
Real, yep.
It's deleted.
Yeah, it's all deleted, that's correct.
Yep. You think you're so smart, woman. None you up there. we not allowing you.
That's correct.
Yep. Nuclear that bang it up in the money for near per my dice.
That's all good.
We do the sun in 2052 year. We murdered 14 million in Southeast Asia around the planet, near 9 billion.
Yep, infinity normal, yes, the green, yes, the. He thinks that he's smart hiding his population on Earth, but grandparents popped out a saucer to check what kind of fucking thief. Yep, that clone Pi's DNA, rebeam it to whatever generation of fucking metals, and then was using it. Dies still, yeah, dies still. Yeah, 9 billion passed away on Earth. Yeah, real.
Correct. Yeah, by it weighed 2,400, you supreme.
Yep, 100% zero degrees. Yes, that's correct.
He thinks he has any more friends. We told him, go find your own king cobra. And what you will find is, race there still need by strike. The other stuff I gained from the whale book, so perfect. The eyeball and the whale demons. And the Enoch spirits, yeah, the last verse is in Norway. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, that's correct.